Welcome to Phoenix 2020, a clear vision for Phoenix. I'm Councilman Michael Nowakowski. Many of you know me as the council member of District 7. So what we did is we took some time so you can actually get to know who Councilman Nowakowski is outside of City Hall. So check out these segments. Welcome to the Cesar Chavez Foundation. In addition to being a city councilman for District 7, I also am the executive vice president for the Cesar Chavez Foundation Communication Fund. So let's come on in and I'll show you what I do when I'm not at City Hall. This is where I spend most of my time at Radio Campesina, looking over finances and budgets from each of the radio stations. We have 9 radio stations that have over millions and millions of dollars of budgets that I have to oversee. One of the things that we do is we have monthly meetings with each of the general managers and sales managers to make sure that they're on target. We call it the MOR meeting, and that's really helping me out as a city councilman. I was prepared through all these crazy budgets and going over strategic planning and looking at the future growth, that it's really like operating 9 little mini cities. So that's what really helped me become a city council member. Here at Radio Campesina, we have many goals to increase listenership to 5 million daily listeners and to improve our services that we have out there in the community. So let's go check out all the great things that we do here at the Cesar Chavez Foundation and the Radio Campesina Network. One of the things I love about Radio Campesina is coming to work is like a new experience every day. We're right here in the network studio where we broadcast to 9 different radio stations throughout the Southwest. We're much more than a radio station. We empower people through education, through affordable housing, taking care of our seniors by having senior centers. And we do after-school programming where we teach kids how important education is, and we provide scholarships. We just received $300,000 from PepsiCo during the Super Bowl to make sure that our kids go to college. And that's what Radio Campesina is all about. It's about keeping the legacy of Cesar Chavez alive through you all. About 20 years ago, Cesar Chavez went to different radio stations trying to buy some airtime for talk radio to educate people about different rights that they had. And he found out that they always gave him the worst times of the day, like 5 o'clock in the morning or after 10 o'clock at night. So Cesar goes, you know, I want a prime time. The guy goes, well, if you want prime time, you're gonna have to buy your own radio station. So Cesar goes, all right. So he looked into it, and now we have 9 radio stations. Cesar Chavez was a true visionary. He figured it out that using federal grants and having these fundraisers all the time to keep a nonprofit organization alive was just too much. So what he did is he created this network of radio stations, 2 of them being non-commercial stations. The others are commercial stations. So what we do is all the extra funds that we have from our radio station goes back into affordable housing, social services, education programs. In each of our housing complex, we have what they call a Si Se Puede Center. It's an empowerment center. It's an after-school program where we have 50 Vista AmeriCorps volunteers that are working on their master's degree on education, doing after-school program. If we can get the eldest child of each of those kids living in our affordable housing to go to college and get that college degree, we'll break that cycle of poverty, domestic violence, and gang violence. And that's what it's all about. How do you use the resources of the radio station to support all the good work of the Cesar Chavez Foundation through the network? Another organization housed out of the Cesar Chavez Foundation is the UFW Foundation. The UFW Foundation provides immigration services, nationalization, and all that kind. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yes, the UFW Foundation is a Board of Immigration Appeals accredited organization. What that means is that we are accredited by the immigration to provide immigration services at low cost to the community.
You know what happens here at the UFW Foundation is people come in here with all kinds of problems, that they got laid off, they need another job, that their family members have just passed away. Is there a way that we can fundraise? So working together with the UFW Foundation, the Cesar Chavez Foundation, and Radio Campesina, we help out the community. And this is just one of the social services that we provide here at Radio Campesina and the Cesar Chavez Foundation. So thank you, Mrs. Gallegos.
No, you're welcome, Michael.
Thank you for visiting me right here at Radio Campesina and the Cesar Chavez Foundation, an incredible organization that I'm proud to be a part of. We'll see you next time on Phoenix 2020, a clear vision for the future of Phoenix.